What value did I create from taking Ike Pono Quest's seminars? Well, I'd start off from saying I think it's very important to invest in yourself. And I've done personal development work and invested in me, and I've achieved great results. However, prior to doing Ike Pono, what I found was the more my awareness grew, the more my self-judgment grew. So yes, I was getting results, and I was stepping outside of my box, getting uncomfortable and getting good results. And at the same time, I was judging myself more. I was bringing out hammers on myself, and it was almost that I was aware of what I was doing. So the more aware I became of my thoughts and what I was thinking about, the more I started judging myself, and I was having ineffective thoughts and things like that. And I didn't want any more of that. I didn't want that to happen. And so I heard Ike Pono Vision Quest was based on love and respect, and coming from that context. And so that's really what initially grabbed me and made me want to take this class. Plus, I'd heard a lot of great things about Bruce and Janelle Conchi. Upon taking the class, it's exactly what I got in return. Ike Pono, to me, was about loving myself, respecting myself, and coming from that place, and accepting the wholeness of life, all the parts of me, not just the parts I wanted to focus on being an author, being a publisher. It was about being, a great husband, great friend, a great business partner. It was taking all these aspects of my life, and really having me look at myself and accepting all of me, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad, the love, the hate, the joy, the pain, all of those aspects. And I'd never really looked at things like that in my life. And when I did that, say after the first weekend of Ike Pono, I've released over 25 pounds since that weekend. And it's really just been about me loving myself more, getting back in that place where I wasn't holding on so tightly and not being angry at myself. Therefore, weight just started releasing, and it's been great, and I'm continuing to, and I'm feeling more healthy. There's also the aspects of being an author, being a publisher, and a lot of mornings just waking up almost dreading the day. Even though it's my choice to be an author and a publisher, however, feeling overwhelmed and not knowing how to deal with that. And then after taking these classes, specifically after the second weekend, I had a tremendous breakthrough in my life where the month between the second weekend and the third weekend, I think I probably accomplished more than I had in the previous year. And the reason why was because I let go of that self-judgment. I let go a lot of that self-judgment and started actually choosing into my life, really coming from true choice. And the work I was doing, I was putting in 15-hour days, was effortless. I was truly enjoying what I was doing. I was enjoying the journey rather than so much focusing on the result. I was enjoying every day, every piece of the process, from the small to the big, and really celebrating the successes I was having from that. And that came from, learning in Ike Pono to embrace my wholeness, to embrace myself, to embrace all the things that I chose. And in doing so, I could find the joy in each success I had, no matter how small or how large. It was just the process of enjoying this journey. It's completely really revamped my whole how I look and operate from a business standpoint. I'm just having such a great time now, much, much more fun than I was. I got all my deadlines hit, my book's coming out, my life is exciting, my relationship with my wife is exciting. She took the classes too. We've been able to embrace our relationship much more whole, not looking at it as, we're doing well here, but if we get angry at each other, or if we have an argument, if that's negative or that's bad, which we kind of looked at before. And now we're just enjoying this journey together. I enjoy myself as a unique individual, as well as my wife does too, and we also enjoy ourselves as a couple and the energy that relationship brings. And realizing that it's a living, breathing relationship, an organism as well, and has ups and downs, and really being able to accept that actually brings us to not having as many arguments, or even if we do argue, we're much calmer about it because we're in this place called Pono, what you learn during the Ike Pono classes is really about being in alignment. You know, being in alignment with your thoughts and your subconscious and your superconscious, and being able to stay in that more often, stay in that place. And when I feel out of it, when I feel that stress or those emotions letting me, taking over, I can actually calm myself down, get back in Pono, and it only takes a few brief seconds to do so, and it's just bringing a lot more joy to my life, a lot more. I feel much more grounded in what I'm doing. Vis-a-vis, that makes me feel much more confident in what I'm doing. Now I know that whatever happens during the day, it's not going to bowl me over. It's not going to push me over. I'm not going to let my emotions take control and react to them, because I'm very grounded. I'm very connected. And that is the biggest value that I took out of Ike Pono. And I highly, highly recommend this class to anyone. I think anybody could benefit from this class, no matter if you've done personal development work or you haven't done personal development work. This is a wonderful, wonderful class, 3 separate weekends that will get you into that place of being Pono, of being grounded and being connected. And from there, anything is possible. Mahalo. I'm Paul.